What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA High Five video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel already. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I'm back with another NBA High Five video. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the core that I love. As you can see, the green light optimizer is on your screen, the one and only, the Dominator. And I'm ready to go ahead and get into this high five with you guys. We got some self-explanatory spots. We got some really, really good value on this slate like we've had on the last like 4 million slates. And so it allows you to spend up on guys. So getting the right spend up studs on this slate is going to be key, and grabbing the right value is going to be key. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Not going to waste too much of your time. You guys know how I love to do it. We're going to get straight in, straight out. Let you guys go about your day. Go ahead and get that money later on tonight. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. Go grab that MLB, NBA combo daily package that we have over on the site, and go ahead and take some time, play with some lineups with the Greenlight Optimizer for NBA. By the way, the MLB version of that should be ready any day now. Okay, so you'll be able to play with that as well for the NBA packages. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now let's start with the studs. Which studs do we like the most on this slate? Let's go to all. Don't know why I'm center only. Westbrook and Jokic. All right, plain and simple. Westbrook's been on a whole nother level. Now he gets to go against his old squad, OKC. I think this is going to be a big game for Westbrook. I mean, not I think, I know. I mean, come on. Westbrook's been on a whole nother level lately. He's just been absolutely balling. He is definitely got some very good potential to be one of the highest scoring players on this slate. Him and Jokic both. I mean, Jokic is going against a Memphis squad that'll be without Jonas Valanciunas. All right, you take Jonas Valanciunas off the floor for Memphis. There's no way they can even fathom. Like, the Memphis players are waking up this morning fearing what Jokic's about to do to them. Like, they woke up in the middle of the night, night sweats and all, scared to death about having to try to guard Jokic tonight. Okay, like, I feel bad for them that they couldn't get any sleep, stuff like that. So, going against a guy like Jokic, who's a beast the way he is, and then not having your main center in there to help y'all out. I mean, Jokic's just gonna run free, do whatever he wants to do down low against this Memphis squad, and it's gonna be ugly. So Westbrook and Jokic are the two spend ups I love the most. I don't hate you if you like, if you prefer Steph Curry in a game against Philly. I mean, Curry's been on another level right now. Joel Embiid's fine. I don't. Giannis against Phoenix. Now, this is an interesting matchup. This is like a playoff type of matchup here. Both teams are very good. Phoenix just has a solid defense, and I just don't know if you necessarily need to spend for Giannis here when you have Westbrook that's right there against OKC. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna want to spend up for guys, and in my opinion, it's Westbrook and Jokic. All right, it may especially Jokic with the fact that Memphis is without without Valanciunas. He's just gonna run wild. Now let's check out value. So first things first. Um, I absolutely love Frank Jackson as a value today at 3-2. He's been playing a good bit of minutes. He's been fairly consistent the last few games. I like Frank Jackson a lot. He's only 3-2, gives you a value on this Detroit squad that's missing a ton of people. That's where the value is, plain and simple. So Frank Jackson, obviously, Killian Hayes. I need to adjust his projection. He's too low right now. I have him at 23. He's too low right now. Killian Hayes, Frank Jackson are absolutely fantastic options. I love these dudes a lot. Detroit, like's been on the last 4 million slates. Detroit's been just severely hurt. They're missing a ton of guys, and plain and simple, when you straight up opportunity. At the end of the day, these guys are in the NBA. Even these bench players with like 21-0 skunk most of us in the real world. You know what I mean? Like, in the real world, there's no way we can stop even the bench guys. So even the worst players in the NBA, we're not even going to get a chance to stop them once. So at the end of the day, Frank Jackson, Killian Hayes, while they're not like amazing players, Killian Hayes we don't really know about, but Frank Jackson's been in the league a little bit. But Frank Jackson and Killian Hayes, amazing value options, low 3K guys that just open up so much, and Detroit is so hurt right now. So I love a ton of Detroit. I mean, Josh Jackson, Sadiq Bey, all those guys I'm completely fine with going with for Detroit. Next up, I talked about Valanciunas being out, that's a big bump to Xavier Tillman. Not only is Valanciunas out, but you got a lot of bigs on this team that are questionable. You'll have to keep an eye on. But with Valanciunas out, Tillman's automatically going to get a bump. You have a lot of Memphis guys who also have the possibility of missing as well that would give them even more of a bump. So Xavier Tillman's another fantastic value. And like I said before I started this video, I mean, there is so much value on this slate. Get the value right, get those spend ups right, and you could get a takedown tonight pretty easily. So I really love it. Um, the reason why Saban Lee is projected so high is because out of the value options, I would expect Saban Lee to be the lower owned of some of these guys. And so I really, really like him for the green light optimizer because Saban Lee goes off and has one of those big games that he's shown he can have. And he's lower owned than these Frank Jacksons and Killian Hayes guys. It can be very interesting here. Just imagine going Saban Lee over Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes is going to be much higher owned than Saban Lee. And if Saban Lee smashes and Killian Hayes has a tough time today, you're automatically jumping over a huge group of people. So GPP, I really love it, and that's why the Greenlight Optimizer is favoring Lee the way it is at this moment. But Russell Westbrook, Frank Jackson, Xavier Tillman, Jokic, and Killian Hayes is the core for Draftkings. Let's go over on FanDuel, and let's go ahead and try to put our same guys in here. I mean, Westbrook's 11.5, Jesus. All right. Killian Hayes, 3.9, still pretty cheap in that situation. Xavier Tillman, power forward at only 3.5. Yes, please. I'll take that value. Because we're also going to have value over here, I'm going to go ahead and spend up for Westbrook as well. I'm going to go ahead and put Jokic in the core for FanDuel as well because we're going to have plenty of value. And let's see what else we got here. Shooting guard, probably Frank Jackson. Let's see. We have Saban Lee, blah, blah, blah. Isaiah Stewart, once again, is fantastic as well. I got to make sure I mention him. Love Isaiah Stewart once again at power forward. Matter of fact, that might be my final spot, but let's just take a look a little bit longer. Frank Jackson, point guard only 2. I don't like that he's point guard only. Sadiq Bey, you can go Sadiq Bey at 5.2. That's perfectly fine. I have a feel. I mean, dude, Isaiah Stewart's been so good. I'm just going to go Isaiah Stewart to go ahead and fill in that core. So Killian Hayes, Westbrook, Xavier Tillman, Isaiah Stewart, and Jokic. How much was Stewart over on DraftKings? Let's check this out real quick. Isaiah Stewart's 5.2 over here. He's once again in play as well. He's center only. I hate that he's only center only. I wish that they would open that up and allow him to be put at power forward too, but that is what it is. Let's check Yahoo real quick. All right, over here on Yahoo, we already know we're going to have value, so let's put our core spend ups in. And then our value guys. So Saban Lee, Tillman is 10. Frank Jackson's 10. Let's go ahead and put Saban Lee in this one because let's just give the green light optimizer what it wants. All right, it really loves Saban Lee and GPPs. Let's go ahead and just put him in the core over here on Yahoo, and that'll be it. Westbrook, Jokic as the spend ups, and then Tillman, Saban Lee as the value guys. How much is Hayes? Hayes is 12. Let's just go ahead and put him in there too. Oh, we can't. We can't put him in there because guard and Saban Lee would take that spot. Fine, fine. Let's just do it. All right. I mean, in cash games, you want Killian Hayes over Saban Lee. Plain and simple. In GPP, Saban Lee is interesting for sure. All right. So Westbrook, Killian Hayes, Jokic, and Tillman for the Yahoo core as well. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's go kill it. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad and let's get it. I'm out.